What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. Thank you for joining me on this adventure. Today, talking about my adventure bag. That's this guy right here. The Nutsac Satchel 11. Look how cool that is. All the water's coming in from all the ice melting, and it's bringing it up here, and it's creating those little islands. I don't know if I can get to them or not. I mean, I could. I'd get a little wet. Let's see. Yeah, I don't want to get that wet. Well, I might be able to bring the razor over there, but I don't know if we want to risk getting stuck in the mud today. I might do it for the fuck of it, just for the photo shoot. Hold on one second, we'll get back to the bag. That's pretty cool. Now we are on our own little private island, right? Look at that. You can see some ice still lingering around right here. You hear that? Oh, that is gnarly. Look how crystal that water is. Well, thanks for coming on me with this little improvised adventure. Perfect thing, talking about my little adventure pack here. Now the reason I love this pack, not only is it a nutsack bag, which I just absolutely love and adore, but this nutsack bag is so small, compact, and versatile that I can grab it to go on any adventure, whether I'm going for a little ride in the mountains, whether I'm going foraging or bushcrafting or on a full-on elk hunt, and I can throw on my elk hunting bag over my shoulders, and this doesn't get in the way but still has all my tools I need for having a great adventure and a good adventure. This has been the best thing ever. Now, there's been a lot of words, possibles, pouches, survival bags, things like that, but I like to categorize this as an adventure bag because that's what it really is. It helps me go out and adventure and gives me all the tools I might need on that adventure to prolong it and make it more fun. Let's get back to land, and we'll do a top view, and I'll show you everything I have on it and how I have it set up. Alright, today is sponsored by Summit Watch Club in Heber City, Utah. I want to give them a huge shout out for being the first sponsors of the channel. It's a big deal to us. We really appreciate it. And it is such an awesome shop that has all your favorite watches, watch brands, G-Shock, Seiko, Cousteau, Yumo, Ball, all these great watches and many others. Beautiful place, even friendlier people to help you out. Come join the watch club. Get you a nice watch, fancy your life up, ball out, get a nice piece that you can really love. And every good man needs a watch. Go check them out. They're based in Heber City, Utah. I'll have links to their sites and Instagrams down in the description. If you're in the area, I highly recommend checking them out. And if you go check them out, drop them some likes. Tell them we sent you. I'd really appreciate it. Thank you, Summit Watch Club. Let's get back to the video. Now, let's go on the outside of this bag first. First off, on this pack, we got the strap with their little nutsack padded piece right here for my shoulder, especially when this thing gets weighted down. It's nice having that extra little padding. Now, on the front, I have this D-ring. Now, first off on this bag, wax canvas, strong, durable, pretty waterproof, beautiful leather bottom, leather patch right there, handle. The strap is really tough, really nice, but also comfortable, especially with this pad. Nice, breathable, soft, comfortable pad, especially when you get a bunch of weight up in here. I mean, it can really start pulling on your shoulders. Now, what I love about this bag is these straps. You can hurry and clip off. And then you just have like a little suitcase, briefcase, clip on the straps, and you're good to go. Now, it's got two different adjustments. So you can adjust it to whatever height you want. And I love the versatility of these straps, especially with my little add-ons. First off, this is a little leather D-ring piece that I'll use for sticking my axes and tomahawks down. Holds them great. It's nice and easy to have your access to your axe right in front of you. I really like that. Now on the back, and I can switch these straps to whatever side I want or need, but on the back, I typically carry these. This is a little Molly carabiner clip that I just like having there. Also keeps this from sliding down onto the buckle. Now this first pouch right here I have on my back is a little foraging pouch that expands out, and I can use this to grab trash that I find out on the trail and up here in the mountains on my adventures, throw it down, or finding wild edibles, things like that. It's been super handy just to have that extra piece of gear, even just finding little dry patches of grass to keep in there for fire starting. Having that bag accessory onto this makes this bag a lot more versatile. You can put dirty stuff so you're not getting the internals of your bag all dirty, but you can also have a bunch of different things when you're foraging for berries and stuff like that. You don't have a bunch of berries getting mashed up inside of your bag. And the brother to that is this little leather pouch that has my Randall's Adventure and Training School of Survival SE pouch. Now this is just like a little Altoids tin that I keep little survival stuff, little Timber Knives sticker. Shout out to Timber Knives. Got my little blacksmith pot hook. I use this for multitude of different things. Then I've also got this little clothespin. I use this on my wool blankets, pin them around me. Then I just have little fire starting stuff, easily start a fire, help improve starting a fire in the winter. Super useful, super handy to have. I like having immediate access to it in this Altoids tin. And both of these also have little clips down here at the bottom, so I can hang nets and little bags and stuff that I find. I'll normally bring a trash bag with me, so I can clip a trash bag onto that when I'm finding trash out in the mountains. Now, back here on the handle, nice leather around the handle. I have a mini hero clip. I love these little carabiners. You can hook it on things when you take it into diners. I hook it onto the side-by-side seat or onto the cage, and it just hangs there, easily accessible. Makes it super easy and handy to just hang it and forget it and not have to worry about it. Now with the outside done, let's get into the internals of the pack. Open it up. It's got these magnetic clasps that I absolutely love. Normally on these satchels, they have a little leather toggle. I really do love the leather toggle, but for some reason, I really just like the plain look of this one on the Satchel 11. I've had the 13. I really want to get my hands on a 15 and try that out. I've had a bunch of different nutsack bags, but this one has stuck around because it looks so good. It works. The magnets are great. I also have this bag net, extra strong magnet on this side. Great for holding blades, axes, easy access things. If you're using a knife and you have the bag on you and you need to put your knife away really quick so you can do something else with your hands, but you don't have time to sheath it, you just need to put it somewhere, that is a great option. It holds your knife. It's not going anywhere. Then you can pull it off. Also great if you find yourself in an emergency, you're doing some emergency repairs on some gear or some kit or a car, and you're dealing with a lot of nuts and bolts. You can stick them onto there, not have to worry about losing them. I love having these magnet pieces on there. Also helps hold the flap down, so multi-use, multi-purpose, and that's what makes it so special. Also right here, I got this nice little ram brass bead on this first toggle. Now this pocket I tend to keep pretty empty in case I want to throw some snacks or granola bars, but I do have this Swiss Army knife. This is a bigger version with the wood handles, and I love this thing for being up in the mountains. It's got a leather awl, and I use this awl on almost all my leather working projects. It works great. You can get a lot of force in with this handle popping through thick pieces of leather. I really love that awl. The bottle opener, million different uses for besides opening a bottle. The blade, I always use this blade for food processing. It has held up amazing. Nice little hidden button in the emblem right there to push the liner lock to close it. It is a locking blade, which I really love. Also got this bottle opener that has the screwdriver, pry bar, non-locking down here. It's got the smaller flat head, works with most Phillips heads as well, can opener. Always love having a can opener, and this is why it keeps finding its way into my pouch, if I'm being honest. Besides the leather awl, this saw is amazing. The amount of times I use this for small tree limbs, small projects, notches, just getting through a quick piece, this thing is fantastic. And it's also helped me with game processing, so I always have a reason for this. And if you grew up watching MacGyver, he could do a million things with a Swiss Army knife. This is the Swiss Army knife's big brother, and it's always with me on my adventures. Now inside the main compartment, I have my microphone and camera lenses and cases for shooting these videos and such. Next off, I have this folded up wax canvas layout pad. I just lay it out, collecting little pieces of scrap that I'm just carving through my wood. This is also great as a little sit pad. I've used it to collect more berries and wild edibles and then just grab it all. And for such a small little package, I mean, that just fits down there real nice and tight. I mean, this thing expands pretty big. I mean, it's a whole working site table, wax canvas, so it's durable, and I've really liked this. I got this off a eBay seller. I think there was a tag somewhere, but I mean, I always love having this. There's a million reasons and uses for it, and that's why I always keep it in my kit. Most things you'll see in my kit are multi-use because those are the best things to have. I try not to carry something if it only has one use. And if the one use is to make fire or purify water, that's really my only exception for that. Next I have, my fire bag. I love these Dedro wax canvas bags. I have every single one they've made, and these things are amazing. They hold up like no other. I've put this one through its paces. This one's going on about 4 years of use now. Keeps asking for more. I got a glow bead on it, this little orange wrap, so I know this is for my fire, orange fire. I have some Yuko matches in here. I have a leather slip with a lighter, Bic lighter. Always carry a Bic lighter. Easy emergency fires. I also have my big ferro rod with the striker and the rope that I always keep in here. Also, I keep fire putty in here for making fire in cold, wet environments. Love this fire putty. Always have an emergency whistle for signaling, getting people to notice you in an emergency situation. Great to have, super loud. Also in here, I keep some leather lace for patching up little rips I get in my pants or jackets or needing to fix gear. It's always nice to have this little stitching string, and this is used for leather, and I really like it. It's waxed. It seems to hold up and be a lot stronger, and I just have it wrapped around this brass key and keep it in here. I also have a little rust eraser. This is great for when you're in situations where you got a rusty piece of metal. I'm trying out a lot of knives. I'm reviewing a lot of knives. It's really nice to get the rust off if I'm going to process food with it or something like that. Getting that rust away is super important for me, so I have that little piece in there. I always keep my trusty old Zippo in here. Love having a Zippo, but they always run out of fluid. So with that, I also have lighter fluid in this little Zippo container. And you know, this might seem like overkill for starting a fire. I also have extra flints and wicks for that. But this is my entire fire setup that I bring up in the mountains with me. And I'm also a knife reviewer, a blade reviewer, a bushcrafter. I like having different options and being able to try out different things and have different options. And you should always have ways to start a fire, and you should always have backups on starting that fire. Now, also in this bag is my tried and true and trusty LT Wright knife. I love this thing. There's a full review. I think there might be 2 reviews on my channel with this particular knife. I got this little dangler just to dangle it off my belt. Really easy, just clips on. I can can clip it onto my belt, wear it from a necklace. This is a little piece that I put a magnet inside these 2 pieces of leather and stitched them all together and put them on this little ring. And that helps with the retention. It magnetizes the blade, so it gives me a lot more retention. I've wet formed this sheath, but over hard use and abuse, it's kind of loosened up again, so it's nice having that extra retention, and it's nice having the magnet there to stick to other things. Yeah, if you haven't seen my review on this knife, go check it out somewhere on my channel. Absolutely love this knife. Bring it on almost every adventure. Now also inside here, sometimes I'll have this on my strap in the back or the front, or sometimes I just throw it down there. This is my little molly piece with my silky Gone Boy. Now I'm going on side-by-side adventures, I'm going on hikes, I'm going on climbs. A saw is so useful and lightweight compared to carrying a full-size axe. I've been able to process logs that are bigger than this blade, just doing notch cuts and slowly working at it, and especially getting large logs out of trailheads and stuff like this. This thing is a beast. And when you're making teepee poles and tarp poles and what have you, you never know how much you will get out of a saw until you have one and bring it out in the mountains with you and really use it. And these silky Gone Boys are amazing. I cannot recommend these high enough, and it is always with me when I go out on these adventures. Now down at the bottom of my pack, I always keep some arm covers, help me from the sun. I'm a ginger, I burn under the clouds. Always keep a face shield. This is an American flag face shield. Keep it down at the bottom of my pack, just kind of gives it some more padding down there. Now there is 2 pockets right here. Sometimes I'll throw phones or power banks down in there depending on my situation for the day. It's also got this back zipper pocket. I have things like this Grand Force Brooks file that I use for my axes and my knives. I find this sharpens just about everything really nice, along with the leather for stropping. I use this as a leather strop for all my knives. Great to have, always have it on me. Little reflective tape in case I need to signal I'm in an emergency. It's nice to have something super highly visible and reflective. I also have these emergency towelettes in case I need an extra rag. And of course, some Advil. Always nice to have some Advil. I also keep some Zyrtec and other medications in there in case I'm in a bind and really need something before I can get back home. And then it all just stuffs nicely. I don't put it in any specific order or anything. I just shove it all in there and call it a day. Guys, thanks for joining me on this adventure and checking out this adventure bag with me. If you like it, took some ideas of it, drop it down in the comments. I love hearing. If you have some ideas on things I should keep in my adventure pack, shout that out too. I'd love to hear from you guys. Thank you guys so much. Have a wonderful day. Keep adventuring.